All right, Cameron, for this episode, it's going to be interesting. Um, we're gonna decide on some things, and since we're the ones making this decision, we need to be on the same page. And in order to get that, we need to meld our minds. So, on the count of three, we're going to just do the same word game to kind of get us in the same headspace. So, on the count of three, just say any word. We've got 5 tries. We're going to see if we can get to the same word in 5. You ready?
Let's go.
3, 2, 1. Star.
Chronological.
Chronological star. Okay.
We got a ways to go, don't we?
That was 1. 3, 2, 1.
Space.
Orion. What did you say?
Space.
Space Orion. Space Orion. We can't say star. Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You got one? 3, 2, 1. Planet. Oh gosh. Okay. Comets, small, move, planet. We're in space. Okay. That was number 3. So we got 2 more tries at this.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Moon.
Constellation.
Golly.
Oh.
A moon constellation.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on. We got to lock in.
Yep. This is last chance.
You said Orion.
Yeah, we star, Orion, comet, constellation. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, it's a fringe one. I don't know if you've got it.
I mean, I got a word in my head, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the same one you got, but we can try.
All right, last chance. 3, 2, 1.
Sun.
Milky Way.
Okay.
Now we're screwed. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Only Child Brothers podcast. Only Child Bros, whatever you want to call it. Bros is smaller to put on a logo and quicker to say, but also bro has a certain connotation. So I'll always say brothers. I am Chaz, and with me, as always, is...
This is Cam. The big C.
That he is. All right, today, Cameron, we're going to talk animals. I'm getting myself out of the cartoon space, and we're going to talk animals. More specifically, we had a lot of people that, and I'm going to hit this at the beginning too. We have asked for comments, but through this summer, we both have a lot of plans. You know, I'm traveling. You're changing your entire life by moving into a new house and getting married. So basically the same thing. So we're recording a lot of these early and at random-ish times. We're going to lump together and on certain episodes, maybe episode 7 at this point. This is episode 5. So episode 7, we're going to pull in some more comments. So keep commenting, keep rating, reviewing. Thank you so much to everyone so far who has listened, who's watched, who's commented, liked, rated, reviewed, all the things. Shared is a big one. I don't think people realize, I don't think it's common knowledge when you're not creating podcasts or anything like that, how important those things are. We can only do so much. So, bless you? Was that a sneeze?
Did it not mute?
I'm keeping it in. That's staying in. Thank you so much to everyone who's done everything. And if you haven't and you want to, do it. Comment shorts, full videos, YouTube. You can comment. We have video podcast on Spotify as well. You can comment on and sharing it. Sharing is huge. I don't think a lot of people realize how big just taking the time to share an episode or the whole podcast on social media grows our reach exponentially. That's awesome. For those of you who have done it, thank you. Those of you who are going to do it, thank you. Those of you who aren't going to do it, just go ahead and exit out of this video or podcast, whatever. Anyways, we're going to talk animals today. We're going to put animals against each other in fights. As I was saying at the top of this, we got a lot of comments on people who were into some Pokemon. So when I originally wrote this, it was just which animal would win in a fight. That's been done to death. So with that concept and the fact that people love Pokemon, I'm going to throw some twists in here for you. I don't have, you're just staring at a black screen right now because I'm sharing this with you. We're going to go through a battle in scenario. So it's a 20 animal bracket that we're going to go through, and there are 4 play in matches. So they're not in the bracket yet. They've got to win this first fight to get in the bracket. Now luckily, we have access to A, an animal expert, and B, an animal expert from a different generation. So we're not only getting expert knowledge here, but we're getting a viewpoint from another generation. So we're going to go through it. I didn't hit our expert. I felt like that would be a little too much since they take animals extremely seriously. So I didn't hit them with the crazy things I'm going to throw at you, but I did pull them just for these first 4. It would take way too long to do them all, but just for these first 4 matchups, I got an animal expert to weigh in with their opinion. The first one that I pulled up was a platypus versus a goose. You know, that old chestnut. So here's what our animal expert had to say. Hey, man.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
I got some questions for you. Can you help me out? I would like to know who wins in fights, animals.
Okay.
Think you can help me with that?
Yeah.
All right. Who would win? A platypus? You know what a platypus is?
Yeah.
A platypus or a goose?
I would say maybe Goose, because they have short, because the mouths are very protective, and I'm sure they have teeth.
I don't think a goose has teeth. I think it has a bill.
Yeah, but it can still hurt you with its beak.
Okay. All right. So you could hear that, right?
No.
Fantastic. So I asked our animal expert. Let me see if I can mess with the settings. I asked our animal expert what would win in a fight, a platypus or a goose. Now, of course, he said, we're going to question the word expert right out of the gate because he said a goose because it has teeth and the males are very protective. I'm going to call lie on the fact that geese have teeth. To my knowledge, geese don't have teeth. And if I'm wrong, let me know. But he said a goose would win. Now, with that in mind, what I'm throwing at you is it's a platypus versus a goose. However, the platypus can only fight when he's wearing a hat that he stole from a crocodile, and the goose has a sonic honk.
Parry the platypus.
Parry the platypus.
All right.
So he stole this hat from a crocodile. He can only fight. Platypus is poisonous or venomous, just so we know. So he can only wear that, or he can only fight when he's wearing that hat. This goose is coming at him with a sonic honk. What's happening here?
So the platypus is getting nervous, and they don't have nipples. So when they have babies, right? I know. Listen, I'm going somewhere with this. All right. So when they have
Out of the
babies,
gate, who would win in a fight, a platypus or a goose? Your first sentence is platypus don't have nipples.
platypus don't have nipples, so I'm going somewhere. They sweat their milk out, right, when they have babies,
Okay.
which is pretty nasty.
Yeah.
He's getting nervous, right, because he sees this big old goose coming at him. He starts sweating milk, and the goose gets grossed out and just leaves.
Okay. So Goose is just, I'm done.
Yeah, he's done. He don't even want to deal with that, because if I was about to run up on somebody and he started sweating milk,
Yeah, I would be out.
What are you going to do?
I'm not, if you put me in a ring with that person, I'm tapping out. I'm not even touching them.
No.
Gross. All right, so Platypus moves on. We're going to work through these first 4, and then I'll bring the bracket up so we can see the full bracket. But we have our answer to the first fighting round. Platypus moves on. Our second is an axolotl versus a flamingo. Do you have a coin on you by chance? If not, I'll find one real quick.
No, not right
Okay,
here.
we're going to need a coin. We're getting like in depth here. But while I look for a coin, here is, and I hopefully shared the audio with you this time. Here is what our resident animal expert had to say. And again, I'm questioning that word expert, but here's what he had to say. How about an axolotl? You know what an axolotl is?
Yeah.
Axolotl or flamingo?
Oh, axolotl.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Just guessing.
Yeah, I don't really know some of these.
I was just looking for a coin.
No
Here,
coins. Why is there no coins in this house? I'll have to go get one here in a second. Or I can just generate one. I guess I can. I mean, I literally have a screen right in front of my face I could use to generate a coin toss.
I got a coin.
Okay. Well, we might flip it here in a second.
Okay.
We got he got an axolotl beating a flamingo. In nature, I don't think that's happening. Flamingos are pink because they eat pink things. Look at this guy. He's pink.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's going down, but what happens when the flamingo knows Muay Thai, but the axolotl can call in a drone strike with 50% accuracy?
50%. Okay.
50%. That's the coin.
All right. So right now, without the coin, 50%
Yeah.
accuracy, and that flamingo looks rather athletic.
It's Muay Thai, man.
Not only does he have wings and he can fly, he can dodge those missiles. So even if it isn't accurate, you know, the other 50% one hits him or is going to hit him, he can just dodge it, man. I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
But the axolotl looks like he's pretty intelligent. You know, he's got the controller and the phone there. He's calculated these possibilities, right? So
He's even got the little coordinates on there and everything.
Yeah, he's a smart fella. So he's thought about this stuff, you know, he's taken this stuff into account and measured out the possibilities. And the axolotl's taking it home, man.
You think so? Okay. But it's only 50%. So flip that coin, call it in the air, and let us see what you get. If he misses, I don't know.
All right. Heads, he hits it. Tails, he misses.
All right.
Heads, he hits it.
Heads. So flamingo's done, yeah?
Flamingo's done. Flamingo's
I don't
toast.
think, yeah, you can be as agile as you want. That drone is coming for you, man. I think if he's accurate with it, I don't think that flamingo's getting out of there.
No, ain't no way.
You heard Micah that time, though, yeah?
I did.
Oh, by the way, that's my son. Micah.
Not just some random kid.
Generation Alpha, I think is what he's technically called, which talk about a superiority complex. Those kids are going to think they run the place. But the next thing I brought to him was, you know, the classic, a honey badger versus a macaroni penguin. This is what he had to say. How about a honey badger or a macaroni penguin?
I would say honey badger because they're sharp claws and teeth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and they're stinky toots.
Oh, okay. All right. So, according to him, honey badger takes it with their claws, their teeth, and their stinky toots.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, in real life, hands down, this macaroni penguin is dying 10 out of 10 times.
So I kind of feel like I know what route you're going to go with the penguin, but I'll go ahead and let you.
Okay. What route do you think is happening with the penguin?
Well, we've all seen Surf's Up.
It's been a minute, yes.
So he's got a surfboard and he's shredding them waves, man.
Oh, man, if only. The honey badger has Kirby powers. If he can consume his opponent, he'll spit him back out and he can gain their abilities for 30 seconds. The macaroni penguin has a cannon that he shoots himself out of. He's got a projectile on his face. I was going, we're shooting ourselves out of a cannon.
Wow. I'm loving these AI generated pictures, by the way.
Yeah, I edited them a little bit. AI got a little crazy, so I had to do my own little bit of tweaking here and there. There were a lot more. I'm just going to say it. I used for these images. I used Google. What's Gemini?
Hmm.
Gemini put a lot of dead bodies in this picture. That honey badger was killing people, so I had to do a little bit of editing to get all of the humans out of this picture. But this is where we're at.
He's out of control.
Yeah, he's also giant. So let's just say regular size honey badger.
So I feel like the penguin's kind of just setting himself up. He's just shooting himself in the honey badger's mouth. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
The honey badger has to spit him out, though. He absorbs his powers for 30 minutes. And what happens if a honey badger loads himself into a cannon and shoots himself? Does he survive that?
I mean, what's he gaining from getting the powers of a macaroni penguin?
I
He's
think
losing
nothing.
necessities. He's losing his claws and his teeth and his
Yeah.
stinky toots.
Exactly.
And does the
Gotta
penguin
have
have
those
stinky
toots.
toots? I don't think so.
Not to my. Oh, actually, I don't know. Have you ever been to a penguin enclosure at a zoo?
I've never been in one, but yeah.
It's the worst smelling part of a zoo. I can tell you that much. But I think either, in my opinion, the honey badger, the macaroni penguin can shoot himself out of a cannon. Honey badger's just swiping him out of the air.
Yeah.
I don't think macaroni penguin, even with this power, makes it out of this round.
No.
All
Honey
right,
badger
we're on
don't
the same page.
We're on the same page.
right.
You don't care.
The honey badger don't care. He might make it far in this tournament just because of his indifference.
So I do have one question. So
Okay.
are they keeping their powers? Their same power?
Throughout the whole. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Throughout this challenge. Lastly, we have the cute off, right? I say raccoon. I'm going to try my best throughout this video to say raccoon, even though I don't like the way it feels in my mouth. But a raccoon versus a sloth. Here's what Micah had to say. What about if a raccoon got into it with a sloth?
I don't know. Sloth.
Sloth would beat a raccoon?
Because they're sharp claws.
They're so slow, though.
Yeah, okay, I would say raccoon.
Well, you tell me.
I don't know, a raccoon with the sharp, biting teeth.
Okay. All right. So, raccoon with their sharp, biting teeth is where we're at. However, we just talked Marvel versus DC. I'm gonna pull a little Marvel. We just talked cartoons 2 episodes ago. I'm gonna dip back into the 80s and kind of pick from a little bit of some 80s cartoons. The raccoon is Captain America, but the sloth is Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay. Yeah, the swords ain't gonna do him no good. He's gonna I mean, you know what I mean? He's not gonna
Oh, I
win
know
it.
what you mean. He's still a
He don't-
sloth.
Yeah. So the raccoon don't even need that shield. He can just move out the way.
I feel like Sloth is up here with his swords, and that raccoon has hit him in the face with that shield about 9 times before the swords get low enough. So I'm with you. I think Captain America, Rocket Raccoon takes this one.
I'm with you.
All right. Well, that was it for our images and for our expert. Simply because I don't know what goes forward, so I couldn't create the images for everything. So let's go ahead and start this tournament. We had the platypus moved on. The honey badger moved on. The axolotl, the drone strike axolotl moved on. And the raccoon moved on. So now we're going to move into the actual tournament itself. Let's start with, what's the lowest seed here? Axolotl is still in this game, so let's start with the axolotl. We have an axolotl who still got his 50% accurate drone strike going up against number 3, the Bengal tiger. However, Bengal tiger's vegan and he hates the taste of meat, so he's not using his mouth for anything, just claws. Still think he's got a good chance against an axolotl. I think I think the axolotl's the worst fighter in this. It is 100% going to come down to that drone strike every single time. And if he wins this, I'll be thrilled. But would you have anything to say before we flip that coin?
I'm 100% rooting for the axolotl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the axolotl, and I think there's money in this idea. I think we could make movies out of this guy.
This axolotl needs to, he needs to be on something.
So the Bengal tiger's a vegan.
Bengal tiger's vegan. He will not eat meat. So he's not biting. If he makes it out of this round, he's not biting anything.
He's just using his claws.
He's using his claws.
All right.
Which is going to be hard. I had to try to balance it so the lower seeds got probably better upgrades. The higher seeds got some downgrades.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yep. All right. You want to flip that coin for this drone strike?
Yep.
Same it's still thing. Heads he hits him?
Mm-hmm. Same thing.
I got some characters up here for this fight. I stole them from my daughter and son. This is my daughter's axolotl. It's repping.
You would never know he's got a crazy drone that shoots missiles. Oh, he missed.
Oh, no. I think the axolotl's done.
Oh, no. Well, don't need this coin no more.
Nah. Not unless we can't decide and then we have to flip a coin, or we can get the expert in here. But Bengal tiger moves on. So now let's move to... let's stay on this side for a second. The raccoon, Captain America, goes up against number 2, the African elephant. However, the African elephant is scared of anything smaller than the common house cat size. So anything... Raccoon's right there.
Is he a big raccoon or just a regular sized raccoon? He looked pretty big in that picture.
Yeah, it's a good sized raccoon. So I think he's bigger. But again, he's got the shield. He's got Captain America's shield. So elephant might be borderline, like, I'm not comfortable. I'm not scared of him. I'm not comfortable with him.
Yeah. He kind of meets the threshold still.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I gotta say, so the elephant's just a regular elephant, but he's scared of small things.
Just a regular elephant, scared of small things.
And the elephant's grabbing a hold of him with that trunk, getting scared of him because he just can't handle it no more. He's not strong enough. He's not brave enough. And the raccoon knocks him out with the shield.
Okay. We're moving on, little raccoon.
Raccoon's taking it.
I like it. What about the honey badger that we talked about? Remember, he can Kirby any opponent for 30 seconds. So he'll just suck them in, take their powers, spit them out, and then he only has 30 seconds to take care of them. He's going up against a saltwater crocodile. However, the saltwater crocodile is constantly getting sidetracked looking for his hat.
Okay. Well, so while he's sidetracked, the giant Godzilla-sized honey badger eats him and turns into a giant Godzilla-sized saltwater crocodile and takes the hat, puts the hat in his mouth, and then the saltwater crocodile goes in his mouth and he eats him.
Saltwater crocodile lost his hat. Can't find it.
Oh, it's nowhere.
It might be on top of a duckbill platypus right now.
No, probably.
But you're saying honey badger takes the croc.
I'm going with the honey badger on this.
I like it. I like a good upset. All right, now let's move to the top. Platypus is going up against our number 1 seed, a grizzly bear. However, the grizzly bear's back 2 feet are in roller skates. Just the back 2.
Okay. Man. So I feel like this grizzly bear is going to be really, really, really clumsy, right?
Uncoordinated as all get out. When he's standing still, probably fine. When he goes to walk, probably not.
He's struggling, right? So he's going to mess up, slip and fall right on top of this platypus. But he doesn't just fall on him and crush him. He falls on the poisonous ankle barb.
Oh.
All
so
right.
Does the platypus still get crushed?
The platypus is paralyzed from the neck down, but he crawls out of there using his beak. Just,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, duckbill.
There, and he survives and makes a full recovery.
Oh, he's fully recovered before his next fight. He doesn't even have to worry about being paralyzed from the neck down.
No, that milk secretion thing is some strong stuff.
Let's go keep him in this. The number 1 seed is just out then. Man, this is looking like March Madness over here. All right, let's go. Actually, we're at the point now where we've not heard any of the power ups or power downs. Which one of these would you like to see go head to head?
Man, I don't know. I'm looking at the cheetah and I'm wondering what you got for him.
Okay,
I'd
let's
like to
go
see-
cheetah versus hippo. So we have a cheetah, regular cheetah. However, he cannot control himself when he's moving fast. So he's like a wrecking ball. Can't slow. Have you ever seen a dog run on ice or hardwood?
Mhm.
He's that. Versus a hippo. However, the hippo is extremely self-conscious about his weight.
Okay. Wow. So the hippo standing there being all self-conscious, too nervous to fight. Cheetah's making
Hmm.
fun of him, right? Calling him fat and whatever.
It's a rude cheetah. I hope
Hippo's
this raccoon
trying.
kills him.
Yeah, hippo's got his feelings hurt, rightfully so. That's rude. You don't make fun of
Mhm.
somebody. And the cheetahs are just running at him to finish the job, but the hippo's so big and so fat that he's just like a brick wall. So cheetah
Yeah,
just runs right into him
cheetah can't stop.
and just dies.
Instant impact.
Instantly explodes.
I like it. Big man moves on. And hippos are big, but that's a lot of muscle too. So that is like hitting a brick wall. That's no fun.
No.
All right. Let's stay on the bottom there, finish the bottom of this bracket. Let's go lion versus rhino. So we have a rhinoceros, however, notorious for their bad eyesight, right?
Mhm.
This dude's got LASIK. He's ready to go.
Oh shoot.
Versus a lion who is convinced he is the star of a Disney musical.
Okay. So Rhino with the LASIK, he's enhanced. He's like a genetic freak. Uh all right. So, the lion's over there singing, rehearsing, forgets that he's in a fight because he's so focused on his music career,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the
He's the
rhino,
next Zac Efron.
yeah, he's singing and forgets that he's even in the fight, and the rhino just takes him out with his good eyesight and his big old horn.
I mean, I don't think it can go any other way.
No. The rhino's taking this home. I'm calling it right now.
Oh, yeah? He's beating everybody.
Oh yeah.
Is he beating a hyena? What number is the hyena? 11. Is he beating a hyena that has a backup hyena that can help him? However, that backup hyena is Ed from The Lion King. Do you remember which hyena was Ed? The dumbest of all hyenas. Or a silverback gorilla who has very sensitive hands.
Very sensitive hands. What's he got?
Mhm.
Eczema or something on his hands?
Yes, he's got hand eczema.
Oh man. That's rough. I gotta say, he's taking them both.
Oh yeah. Well, which one's winning this fight? We'll get there in a minute.
The hyena versus who is it? The hyena
Silverback gorilla with sensitive hands.
versus the hyena?
Yes. With Ed as his backup. So more of a hindrance than a help.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the gorilla with his sensitive hands, he sees this dumb hyena and he just starts laughing so hard, right?
The hyena or the gorilla?
The gorilla, he starts laughing
Okay.
because he's like, "Oh, this is why is this? This isn't a competition." But then he goes to finish the job, take care of business.
Yeah.
And hands are so sensitive, he just can't do it. And the dumb
Can't use his
hyena,
feet? Their feet are basically hands.
yeah, he's got sensitive hands, meaning his feet are sensitive too, because they got
Oh man.
thumbs.
That sucks.
So he's just too sensitive. He can't handle it, and The dumb hyena proves himself and takes him out.
Dang.
Not even
All
the
right.
mate.
Hyena moves on. All right. Then we have a Tasmanian devil versus a polar bear in a real fight of these two. What you got?
I mean, I want to say a polar bear, but them Tasmanian devils are pretty vicious, man.
Heck yeah, man. What if the polar bear has to stop every 210 seconds for a Coca-Cola to keep himself cool? And the Tasmanian devil obviously can spin around like he's in a Looney Tunes cartoon.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
I mean,
That was in
that's
my mind.
low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, you can't go any other way.
Yeah.
So he's literally just Taz from Looney Tunes.
Literally. He's a realistic looking Tasmanian. I mean, Taz from, Looney Tunes.
I love it. So it don't even get to the point where the polar bear has to get a Coke. He don't even make it that
Dang.
far.
Doesn't even
Within
make it 3.5 minutes.
within the first 10 seconds, Taz pulls out a stick of dynamite and turns into a tornado and just takes him out.
All right. Tasmanian devil moving on. We're getting into the thick of it now. We're going to save the rhino. Let's do the Bengal tiger versus the hyena. We got a hyena with a sidekick that's an idiot and a Bengal tiger that hates the taste of meat.
Well, the tiger, from being a vegan, he has an iron deficiency.
Oh, good point. I didn't even think
So,
about that. He's not
yeah,
taking supplements.
he gets up too fast and everything just starts going black and he just
Oh,
passes out. And the dumb hyena and his friend win by default because
oh
that
man.
last fight was too much for him.
The axolotl. That last fight against an axolotl was too much for him. Good call, though. I didn't even think about the iron deficiency. Dang. Let's do a hippo that's self-conscious about its weight versus a raccoon that thinks it's Captain America.
Oh man, again, that hippo's counting himself out. He's not
Uh-huh.
fat, he's also muscular, he's dense.
Exactly.
He's a stout little fella, stout big fella. Um, he throws that shield, the raccoon throws that shield at him and it just tickles him. And he
Yeah.
starts laughing and he forgets that he's self-conscious.
Ooh,
And he's
good.
laughing and being tickled so much that he just falls over right on top of this raccoon and smashes him in his shield.
R.I.P. His shield was just a trash can lid, so it's not doing too much against a hippo.
What was
I'm
it?
liking this hippo. He's gaining self-confidence. We're moving towards the end of this bracket. He may have a chance if he can get some confidence in himself.
This is the hippo story, man. We're just part of it.
We're just telling it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do Platypus with the hat versus this Tasmanian devil that spins like he's in a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Man, this is a good one. This is like the fight of all ages, man.
Yeah, I missed the axolotl. I'm not gonna lie. I
I
was
did
hoping he would last in here. Honestly, I also kind of wish that saltwater crocodile could live long enough to see the platypus stole his hat, but he would have to make it to the very end, and honey badger knocked him out. So here we are, platypus with a hat and some milk sweats versus spinning Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, so oh man, this is a close one because Agent P, he ain't nothing to be messed with either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a cartoon battle, basically.
Yeah. Except he's not blue.
He could be blue.
He could be blue. Well,
He's probably white from all the sweating he's doing.
that's true. So man, Taz don't care about that milk sweat, man.
No. I mean,
Taz,
he's creating so much wind, it's probably just drying him off.
yeah, man. Taz is so vicious, man. He don't care about that milk sweat, the tornado.
Yeah.
He takes that hat from him, and Agent P loses his Perry the Platypus powers. He's just
Oh,
Perry the
no.
Platypus now. He's a regular platypus,
He's a
but he's still got
sitting,
that poisonous barb.
yeah. He's
So
basically a sitting duck-bill platypus, if you will.
yes, a sitting duck, Bill Platypus.
With that barb, though, yeah, that barb, it can come in handy now. It can also mess somebody up for future rounds of this tournament.
It could. But somewhere in the midst of this fight, Taz gets hit with that ankle barb.
Oof.
He does take out Perry the Platypus, but
R.I.P.
does get hit by the ankle barb and
Dang.
barely makes it out.
All right, so we've got a 9, a 10, and an 11 seed so far. Let's move on to number 13 versus number 12. We have the Kirby honey badger versus the rhino with LASIK.
Man. So the rhino, he's so fast and he can see so well. And he's done his research on this honey badger. He knows what he can do.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's got to watch out for that mouth. You know, he can't get eaten.
Right, because then this dude, honey badger, gets better eyesight and a horn.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants that.
Honey badger with a horn. And yeah, no, that's scary. So he's
Yeah.
really got to watch out. He's being real careful. But he slips and falls somewhere in the midst of
Rookie
this.
move.
And the honey badger is getting ready to eat him. And the rhino moves out of the way real quick.
Tuck and roll, baby.
Tuck and roll, runs off, gets a charge going, charges right into the honey badger's mouth, and goes out the other side.
Oh,
Kills him.
dang.
Fatality.
It's like he ate some cookout.
But yeah, river runs
Straight
through.
Oh, rhino moves on. So going back to the Tasmanian devil, I akin a Tasmanian devil to a wolverine in my brain. Basically the same thing. They just live in different places. I went to an animal and nature talk in Alaska about Alaskan animals given by Alaskan native. They said they carry a gun when they go out to do anything certain times a year, not because of the wolves, not because of the bears, but because of the wolverines. So that's how vicious those things are. And I think Tasmanian devil's pretty much the same. That can spin in a tornado versus what I think is your number one seed, a rhino who's had LASIK eye surgery.
Man.
Who just tunneled, if you will, a giant honey badger.
And this is a hard one. Because Taz ain't no joke, man.
No joke, but neither is this rhino. Every time you think he's down, he ain't out.
Yeah, you can't count him out. That LASIK's working wonders, man.
Yeah, I've never had LASIK. You've had LASIK, so you're my LASIK expert here.
Now, man, although the rhino does have really good vision, like me in the sense where I had really bad vision, I don't have 20/20 vision now. It's not perfect.
Yeah.
So his isn't perfect either. His was
And
so bad, in fact, that it's still pretty blurry.
but he's slipping.
It's slipping, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's about time for him to revisit his eye doctor for a second round of LASIK.
He might have some honey badger intestines in his eyes now. Could be blurry from that too.
It might have something to do with it. But with all the wind and everything from the tornado that Taz is creating, it's really hard to see all the debris flying around. And he loses sight of the honey badger, or not the honey badger, the Tasmanian devil. And Taz sneaks up behind him, takes him out, man.
My man Taz.
An upset of the century.
It's number 9 seed. I mean, they're all low at this point, but now we've got the hyena with the stupid sidekick versus the self-conscious hippo. Neither of which I thought would be.
So the self-conscious hippo, having gained his confidence back.
Yeah, I mean,
he's come a long way, man.
He's come a long way.
Not in this fight against himself. And he sees the two hyenas, the smart one making fun of Ed, the dumb one. And he sees that Ed's down, man. He's just upset. He's tired of getting picked on for being an idiot. And he's like, man, why are you letting them pick on you like that? You know, you're so much more than that. Just hyping him up, giving him just these words of wisdom, man.
I like it.
And Ed, he's like, you know what? You're right. I'm not going to let this guy pick on me no more. So Ed and the hippo double team the hyena, take him down. And
Okay.
now the hippo's got Ed on his side.
The hippo just kirbied the hyena, and that
Just
wasn't even
flipping
his
the hyena.
power. He mentally kirbied a hyena.
Look what you can do with your confidence, man.
I mean, he's got Riz. Did I use that right?
No.
I
Listen,
like the confidence. Just no.
to be fair, I just learned what that was way later than when people started using it. I didn't know what it
Yeah.
was.
The way kids talk now, we're both old at this point.
Yeah.
All right. We have our final showdown, the 9 seed versus the 10 seed. The 10 seed being a now confident in his weight hippo with a dumb but a little bit smarter hyena sidekick versus basically a tornado with teeth.
The final showdown.
The final showdown. I mean, the inspiration that this hippo has shown, he's Rudy at this point. Everybody's rooting for him. However, underdogs are underdogs for a reason. Sometimes you can punch a tornado all you want. What's it going to do? So this is a heck of a showdown here.
Can we just take a minute and appreciate the beauty of this story and how far the hippos come in this journey, man? I mean, I'm so proud of them. I've never even met them, but I just want to give them a hug.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
I will generate an image of him and he will be our new mascot.
Yes. We need that.
Mm-hmm.
The hippo and his new enlightened hyena friend. Man, they're the underdog, but this is the final boss, man.
It's a tough one too.
This is the end game. We're in the end game now. Quote Doctor Strange. Man, Taz, he's confident. And that's what the big thing is here. He's talking smack and he's making the hippo go back to his roots and losing confidence. But the hippo is strong now and he doesn't let those things bother him.
Good.
Overcomes that. And he's like, no. He's like, I'm a new person. I'm not fat. I'm dense. The hyena, he knows he's not dumb anymore. He knows he's dumb, but he's okay with it.
Yeah, be who you are.
He's come to terms with it, so he's not so.
The hippo says, I'm not fat, I'm dense. The hyena says, I'm not dumb, I'm dense. It works both ways.
Different kind of dense.
The Dense brothers.
The Dense brothers. Only Dense bros. So it's hard fought. It's an epic battle. Ultimately, the hippo and the hyena come out on top.
Yes. Underdog story. Hippo wins. We have our winner. The hippo, who is used to be self-conscious about his weight.
I'm so happy.
Inspiration. Man,
I wasn't hippo, but I'm so glad that he won, man.
Yeah, Taz, I mean, he was my favorite as a kid, Looney Tune, but this is an actual Tasmanian devil who just happens to have that power. So we're not killing off any cartoons. Axolotl, I was hoping for a lot out of him. He kind of let me down early. Who else out of here? Macaroni Penguin never had a chance. Sloth never had a chance. Anybody up against that Axolotl didn't have a chance until that coin let them have a chance. Drone strike.
His power was chance. That's it.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, Polar Bear didn't have a chance. Never even got to his cooler to get his first Coca-Cola.
Didn't even make it.
Goose just walked off. Goose is still out there. If people like this episode, maybe I pull other animals and maybe Goose makes a comeback.
The Goose, yeah, he needs a redemption arc for sure.
He said, milk sweat? No, thank you. And just peaced out. I will have none of it. But yeah, that's what I got for this episode. Again, huge. That was just fun nonsense. But again, huge thank you to anyone listening, watching. You can listen on Apple. You can listen on Spotify. You can watch now on Spotify. That's an option. You can watch these. We have new episodes this every Monday. You probably know that because you're listening or watching it on YouTube. We also have shorts every single day on YouTube. And we have clips from each episode, little teasers, if you will, on Thursdays of every episode. So check that out. Leave us a comment. As I said earlier, we're pulling in comments. So we're going to be reading those. We're going to get towards the fall when schedules get better. We're going to read those more consistently. Now, every 3 or 4 episodes, we're going to gather as many comments as we can and just get your guys' opinion on here. I've heard you. So many of you say 2000s is the best decade for cartoons. 2000s is number 3 in my list, actually. 80s is a very, very close second to 90s. But anyone who's liked stuff we've done, rated and reviewed. So if you rate and review on Apple and you give us 5-star here, let me pull it looks like I'm talking to nothing. You give us 5 stars. I will pull your comments to the top of the barrel. Is that bribery? Maybe. Who's to say? So be sure to like us and on YouTube, rate us on Spotify, rate and leave that review because that's what I'm going to be reading on Apple. Any sharing on social media is awesome. You can share a full episode, but Cameron, where else can they find us on social to share what we're doing?
So we're on TikTok, Only Child Bros Pod, and we're on Instagram, Only Child Bros. And I'm posting shorts on there just about every day.
So hit those up, share what we're doing, follow us for new updates, fun shorts. I'm having fun with the shorts I do the shorts on YouTube. I'm having fun with them. There's one coming out. Well, by the time this comes out, it will already be out. I'm excited for. I took just your video. You haven't even seen this yet. When I went on a rant of Taika Waititi and previously being my favorite director, your video was just phenomenal of how much you cared about what I was saying. So I took that video from you and I just gave you some inner dialogue voiceover. So keep an eye out for that. I'll send it to you. It'll be on our socials. And it'll be on YouTube as well. But for this episode, that is it. We will see you on the next one, which is Cameron's topic, which is
video games.
I am not going to be much help in that one, but let's get it.
Let's
see
go.
you next time.
All right.